Vote for Lanci!
You just heard them give me credit which is not due to me, is due to you for electing me and giving me this opportunity to serve you for the last 11 years and do this party for the past 7. But you heard a number of our vendors and our sponsors, but one of our special sponsors, you've seen them on bus stops, you've seen them on billboards, and now you see them in the flesh, Mr. Lanci!
Wow, thank you very much. Great concert so far. Do we agree? Can't wait for those Temptations. And Zach Reed, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity to meet with everybody. Listen, you don't know me, and everybody told me when I started this out that I was a nobody, and I was really happy being a nobody. But I'm the guy who brought glasses to the Cleveland Municipal School District called One Sight for the children of our community. I'm the guy who brought Project Love into the schools to teach the kids kindness and caring and respect the last 15 years. I am not a fair weather politician, but we need a change in Cuyahoga County. We need more jobs. We need progress, and therefore, I have been the only 40-year job maker in this race. I want to create jobs for all of you. All of the people that are not employed and the underemployed, to bring better jobs to this community. That's what I'm here to do. I have done it, I will do it, and I will continue to do it. And I have to tell you, I have really enjoyed this event, and obviously I wasn't exposed to this in the past because I really wasn't invited. However, I can tell you that whether I'm a politician or still the citizen of this community where I was born on 110th and Woodland, I am telling Zach Reed today that I will continue to support this Family Unity Day for as long as I'm here. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you.
And let's hear it for King Lanci! Are we ready for the
Well, it's been a great day here at the Unity Festival at Luke Easter Park, and Zach Reed has put on a wonderful event, and it's something I'm going to be involved in every year, no matter what. I've enjoyed it. Everybody has been extremely hospitable and welcoming, and I look forward to the Temptations in a little while. Have a great night.
Tom Barris mentioned in that interview about campaign finance reforms, and then you had said, well, if they don't have money, then they shouldn't be running.
They took that out of context.
Yeah. I mean,
they did, but then Tom Barris said, well, we don't know what his stance is on that yet.
The reason I make the statement, if they didn't have the money, then they shouldn't be in the race, is that I was told early on, listen, you're a nobody. You realize what it's going to cost, okay, to win a race like this? And I said, no. You know, what do you think? He said, it's going to cost you $1 million. So I hear that 2 or 3 times, people just telling me. Now, were they trying to scare me away? That it's $1 million, maybe he'll reconsider and not run? But, so they tell me that, and now they have their candidates in, and all of a sudden I'm buying the race. Well, they told me it was $1 million, and therefore they're complaining now that I'm spending the money that they told me I had to spend.
He's not doing anything different than anyone else was doing. If they had the opportunity to fund their own campaigns, they sure would fund them. It's plain and simple. What does Ken have to do? He doesn't have a choice. If he wants to be a viable candidate in this race, he's got to spend his own money. I just think they're hypocritical, and it's typical politics. That's all.
What these people are complaining about is that they weren't smart enough to do it themselves. Because Ed Fitzgerald doesn't appeal to anybody, and he can only raise $80,000. Because he can't even buy a van, the unions have to give him a van. These are the types of things I think as talking points for that, and say, hey, look, nobody owns me. Remember what this is all about. You're abiding by the law, and you're going to get your message out. You don't have a political party or a corrupt machine to promulgate you into office. You've got yourself and the people, and you need to appeal to the people. Ken Lanci has to send bulk mail out to voters at 25 cents a piece. The political parties can do it for about half that cost. You have labor unions who have endorsed some of the candidates, and they send them out for free at no cost to the candidates, and they extract obligations from those people through questionnaires and say, we'll endorse you if you agree to these types of things. Where's the scrutiny on that? But it's all on Ken Lanci right now, and that's disappointing. I hope the people of Cuyahoga County pay attention, as they've never had before, to these types of issues, because this time it really means something.
I mean, not only you've got 50 signatures versus 5,000, you've got 13 cents versus, 25 cents. And I think you could probably find other things to show how
It's a stacked deck.
How it's a stacked deck against anybody, the monopoly that the R's and the D's have.
Well, Fitzgerald doesn't spend any of his own money. The unions pay for he doesn't pay for any of it. This kid's sending a check to the Republican Party. The unions pay 100% of his thing.
No, I think, and again, I think that's why we're sitting here right now, because this is really, the meat of the differences. We don't have a party, therefore, we don't owe anybody. All political parties having a control over the people. You need somebody that works for the people, is our message. And no party's giving me any money. We're all in this together. We're all paying the rate, the right rate, and you have politicians that get a break. They're not for profit. I mean, that's a joke. Not for profit. I mean, they make all the money, the politicians, and the people get stuck. I think people are fed up, because I know I am. It's really amazing to me how the Democrats and the Republicans are getting so upset about absolutely nothing. In the big picture of needing jobs and trying to create some progress for this county, the nitpicking that they're doing about me sponsoring these festivals is really hilarious. And the fact is that my campaign finance report shows unequivocally most all of my money has been put in here. I can tell you that going forward, there are going to be a lot more attacks, all right, and negative comments made about me. The issues that they will bring up in pieces and parts may be great sound bites, but at the end of the day, the reality is we have the power of the vote. We need to send that message. We're starting a new government. We need to start it down the middle. We need to be able to work towards that common goal. End of story.
I get around.
I'm here today with the Seven Hills Mayor, David Benkowski, and we're at the Seven Hills Home Days.
Here we are at Solon Home Days Parade, and we are in full force.
We're at the WDLK 102.1 free lunch. Well, we're here at 3652 East 117th Street.
Well, I work in the manufacturing industry, do consulting and project management for companies who are looking to improve their processes. So I had firsthand experience working with a company who was struggling to stay afloat and stay profitable. And when you have, politicians basically who seem more concerned with lining their pockets than taking care of these issues, it kind of takes your hope away. I feel both parties have let me down. Getting somebody truly independent is important, someone who's not going to toe anybody's party line.
Jim and I have talked, and we like Ken. We like that he doesn't want to take the money for this job, his whole attitude, and we've decided that we would like to throw our support his way.
After watching the show, we can see that he's not beholden to any political party or anything like that. He's working on a set of values, and that's something that we can support.